The largest Ponzi scheme in history. That's how it was described by prosecutors, and it all happened in Lexington, North Carolina. On this day, 10 years ago, news broke that Zeek Rewards was being investigated by state and federal authorities.
A scheme worth more than $800 million, duping people all around the world. And tonight, most of those people still haven't or won't get all of their money back. Fox 8's Michael Hennessy joins us here in the studio tonight. Michael, the man at the center of this scheme just tried getting out of prison.
Neil, Katie, a lot of people remember his name. Here he is, Paul Burks. He's now 75 years old. And in June, he filed this motion right here to be released from a Butner federal prison camp, which is northeast of Durham. And 10 years after he first came under fire, families who fell victim are still trying to get by.
You never know what I'm going to pull on you when you come in, do you?
10 years ago, in a small city partially known for pulled pork with a side of Southern hospitality,
Dollar Tree.
the largest Ponzi scheme in history in terms of victims was almost pulled off.
Everybody was coming in here talking about it. Everybody.
Carla Kearns couldn't cut out the memory if she wanted to.
My customers were coming in saying, oh, I got this thing you need to get into. You can make a lot of money.
Customers, some affluent, some not, sitting in her chair with claims of elevating their bank accounts through a company called Zeekler and its advertising division, Zeek Rewards, being run out of this unassuming building on West Center Street.
Since you sit here doing hair all day, you've got the opportunity to get all these people involved.
Until August 2012.
Most mornings there were cars just all around the building, people lined up.
When all of it
It's too good to be true. It usually is.
came crashing down.
It's something, as we all see in the news, that happens in California, New York, Florida, in the big metropolitan cities, Charlotte. But in Lexington, North Carolina, it's a little strange.
It was advertised as an international penny auction site paired with a reward system for recruiting even more people who then put in even more money for bids, promising a bogus 125% return on investment. Some of them put thousands of dollars in.
And everything is hers.
Including the Chavezes, whose daughter Cerie was diagnosed with leukemia in 2009.
The most important is that we could have money, whenever we need it for her.
A month after pouring their entire savings into Zeekler, $7,000, Sarah Chavez was out doing what she thought was completely legal.
I was trying to invite somebody else to do the same. And then that person is the one that told me, oh, you haven't seen the news?
And she was far from alone. The population of her city at the time was less than 20,000. To equal the total amount of people who fell for Zeekler, you'd have to multiply that figure by 50.
That's staggering. To my knowledge, it's by far the largest Ponzi scheme by number of victims in history.
As the victim who put up this sign on the Zeekler headquarters started to lose hope that it wasn't too good to be true.
I just saw the yellow sign, so we forgive you. Who would write that? That doesn't make any sense.
The items others across the globe had hoped would build their fortune.
It truly becomes a worldwide event when you have something like this.
Were laid down and auctioned away. All part of the receivership looking to return some of what the near million people had lost.
Yeah, you took people's money, and if they're not going to get it back, then that's something you should pay for.
About 4.5 years after the lines surrounding Zeekler came to a halt.
I couldn't believe it was going on in Lexington.
Its founder, Paul Burks, who lived just minutes away, was sentenced to nearly 15 years on 4 felony fraud charges.
That's a long time, especially for a 70-year-old man.
In May of this year, he penned this letter as part of his latest effort to get out of federal prison in Butner, North Carolina, the same place infamous Ponzi schemer Bernie Madoff died last year. He was denied.
Everywhere was secure, and there was no way in here, so I don't know if that's almost like a fortress, is how they kind of had it.
Although remnants remain.
Gosh only knows what they had stored. I assume cash or something valuable.
The building Zeekler used to occupy has new, honorable life, the home of nonprofit Smart Start of Davidson County, providing opportunities for young children and helping them reach their potential.
It's rock and roll time for us. August is always busy. So, I don't really give it a second thought anymore.
Meanwhile, the Sanchezes still have their challenges, with a 5-year-old on the autism spectrum.
Life is still tough because we're learning with them.
Yet they, Suri included March Forward, despite the man who set them back a decade ago.
I can't really say I'm happy that a person is being put in jail, no freedom, but I guess he got what he deserved.
A week before Burks wrote that letter from prison, which is right here, the Zeke Rewards receivership website posted saying it had returned $371 million to the scheme's victims. The first line of the statement reads, "The final distribution has been completed." According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Burks could be released on the day after Valentine's Day, 2028. Katie?